Is the Canon M50 the best camera for you? Let's find out. I've got it up on screen right now. I've hung a bit of a spruts on it. You'll see I've got my beauty here, but it seems to be the mirrorless is where it's at the moment. So everybody that's looking at cameras, they're looking at mirrorless. The reason they're doing that is it's lighter, it's easier to control. You can put it in your bag, you can fit it around with you. You've got a flippy out screen that twists around, and they're quite decent price, to be honest, if you're buying a set and a kit, especially new. So you can see it's got a nice form factor to it. Again, it's not going to be a DSLR. It's not got a mirror in this, so it's mirrorless. And this actually looks like, if you're new into cameras, you're looking to pick up something for a gift for someone, this might be a nice option. I am highlighting it in the carousel at the moment, so you can see it in the carousel. Again, these are cameras that are on Amazon, and you can see on Amazon Live there will be videos talking about the products, and you can see if it's the right one for you. And you can see right there, look who's on the Amazon Live. Looking down the details, we look at the bump, the normal stuff. You got two colors, you got black and you got white. Oh, see, it does look very nice. Clear, quick focus, live captured. Would I be able to use it? My question is, can I use it as a webcam? If I want to live stream with it, can I use it for live streaming? We'll find out right now. It's a 3x optical zoom, 24 megapixel, APS-C sensor, and it's a 3-inch size LCD screen. Now, let's see what customers have been saying about this one, then, shall we? I always like to look at the customer reviews. Let's look at the most recent and see what people are saying about this camera right now. So, we'll read it in our nice voice. Let's see. To be honest, it wasn't obvious to me that at purchase time that the V2 of this was already available and that I was looking at the V1 M5. But what? Heck, if the feature difference really mattered for why I needed, all I needed V2. So is it referring to Mark 1, Mark 2, do you mean? I think that's what he means. But yeah, you'll know if you're looking at the Mark 1 and the Mark 2, you'll know, because there's a big price difference between the two. It is a new later technology, so they got different digital processors in them as well. Okay, so I'm a vlogger and I'm comparing this to my Sony a6500 that we use daily. Compared to that camera, the M50 is horrible in low light. Yes, so that's a very valid point there. I can't say his name. Limes. Is that right? Limes is his name. So yes, so mirrorless cameras don't tend to be as good in low light as full-on DSLR cameras. They perform better. They're bigger sensors and they're designed more for, not designed for low light, but they perform better in low light. However, the new cameras and the digital processors are coming a long way. So you get like additional digital processors which you can boost the ISO in. But then you will see slight grain depending on how professional you want to do videos. So that was a good review. That was a good point there. So the Sony A65, the Sony cameras do very well in low light and they get a lot of great rep for that. It's a touchscreen, flip screen, photo quality is fine with a nice lens. We use the 50mm 1.8 and good lighting, but I would not video on this camera unless you have very good lighting and external microphone. Luckily, in our example, we would be perfect because we use it indoors. We use it for video with excellent light and we've got a separate mic. So what is the price difference of those? Is there a massive price difference? Have I got it in the carousel? Let me bring that up right now so we can do a full-on comparison. So doing a quick comparison on these, I've managed to find the Sony Alpha's A6400 mirrorless camera. So we'll compare it with that. There's a difference of price there, so we need to keep that in mind. What we'll do is we'll do a side-by-side comparison. You know I like to use DP review for my side-by-side comparisons. So let me quickly load that up for you right now and we can see what the options are and what camera offers what. So we've got 6400, we'll add that in. And we'll add in the M50 that we were looking at before, which is a mirrorless camera from Canon. Beaut M50. And when I press keys, my auto scenes change. Beautiful. So let's do M50 Mark 1. We'll do the Mark 1 and A6400. There we go. Let's compare those two together and see what we get. So what is the verdict? Sony a6400, 85% gold award. M50, but you know what? look at that price there, and look at that price there. So let's not compare different things with different things. Obviously, if we were to compare the better camera with the Sony, you would have a different experience. It's always nice to keep an eye on that. So I like to keep an eye on the customer reviews and see what's being said. But I appreciate you joining me on the live stream today. Let me know your questions today. I am here live helping you with your purchases. So if I can help you steer into certain directions and find alternative options for you, let's do that today. I am live on Amazon. If you can hear me, excellent. If you can't, you're not clicked on my video. So make sure you click and I can say hello. Again, if you're joining, make sure to click on the little follow button on Amazon Live. It allows you to follow me, which means you can keep up to date with future streams that we do, and you get notified about cameras and